Welcome to the Hawk in Farmington Hills, home to Michigan's largest municipal cultural arts division. Part of the Special Services Department, this city division represents the essential role that arts and culture play in creating vibrant, healthy communities. The City of Farmington Hills Cultural Arts Division provides a wide variety of visual and performing arts classes, theater productions, concerts, and events. Each program is designed to engage everyone involved while ensuring high artistic and educational quality thanks to skilled instructors and talented performers. Now let's take a walk to show you everything the Cultural Arts Division has to offer. Come on. Here we are in the 2D art studio, filled with beautiful natural light, making it a perfect place for activities like painting, drawing, mosaic art, and so much more. There are classes available for everyone, from young toddlers to senior citizens. Here, imagination has no limits. Meanwhile, here in the 3D art studio, clay comes to life and students discover their own unique styles through hand building and wheel throwing classes.
The art studios used to be at the Heritage Park Stables Art Studio, which was in the heart of the park. It was small and quaint, and it was wonderful for what it was able to accomplish. However, we ran out of space, and we were able to move here into the Hawk, where we are able to serve over 1,000 individuals with their creativity, socialization, and building that level of expression for them. Some of our programs include the You and Me Taught Art class, which is a family favorite for our 18 months and older families, where they get to come and play in our art studios. They get to explore and get messy and creative, and there are no rules to their imagination. The sky's the limit here.
Since its launch in 2022, the Hawk Makerspace has emerged as a hub for innovation and community engagement. Through a variety of programs, creators of all ages can turn their ideas into reality, utilizing the tools and resources available to them right here.
With the generous support of the Bosch Community Fund, the Hawk Makerspace is the largest municipal-owned and operated makerspace in the state of Michigan. Spaces like the Hawk Makerspace are fantastic for our community in Farmington Hills. They are resources for imagination, innovation, and help you work with your community and for your community to build your creativity. Here in the Hawk Makerspace, we welcome people of all diversities and experience levels and backgrounds. We have seen people come in that are a little bit nervous maybe to use a hammer for the first time or a drill, and they leave here feeling empowered and valued for the contributions that they're able to do and what they've been able to create here in this space.
With the chance to come to your community and find your people doing the things that you like, or maybe learn to do something you never knew you could do, what a great opportunity.
The Hawk's 2 dance studios resonate with rhythm and energy. Modern technology and spacious designs enhance our dance programs, our summer camps, and more. Every summer, over 1,600 youth participate in cultural arts camps, such as visual arts, music, theater, and dance. Every young person leaves with newfound skills and unforgettable experiences.
The summer camp kids are really creative and just so brilliant, and they're so fantastic to work with because no matter what we throw at them, they will make really, really cool stuff.
Honestly, I love being able to make the connections with the children. I love being able to give something that I'm specialized in and be able to give that to the younger ones. And again, camp is a place for fun, it is a place for developing, and it's a place for growth. And I think this is an awesome opportunity to be a part of and see how these kids are really shining in the things they love to do.
That because of the Hawk, our students in Farmington and Farmington Hills have an incredibly increased opportunity to experiment with and experience the arts.
The Cultural Arts Division is dedicated to providing world-class performances at the Hawk Community Center. The facility features a spacious main stage and an intimate black box theater, presenting a season lineup that showcases both local and international acts. A free summer concert series is held at the amphitheater in Heritage Park, offering a great way for the community to enjoy live music in a beautiful outdoor setting. The Farmington Hills Youth Theater nurtures young talent in our community, offering enriching experiences through 4 full productions each year, alongside acting classes and summer camps, empowering youth to build self-esteem and confidence.
One of the amazing things about this facility is the size. We can accommodate huge groups like the Detroit Symphony Orchestra with over 100 members on stage. They say that this is one of their favorite places to perform in Metro Detroit because we pull such an enthusiastic audience here in Farmington Hills, something that is really amazing and unique. Another amazing thing about this facility is that all of our performances are represented at the same level. So we have the Detroit Symphony here, we have Grammy-winning artists perform on this stage, but also in the summer, our summer camp kids get to perform on this stage. It really gives them an opportunity to see what it's like to have a roaring crowd out in the audience of all of their friends and family. Hopefully some of them will get inspired and join our programs and then go on to perform here as a professional one day. That's something that's really exciting to think about.
Cultural arts programming expands beyond the walls of the Hawk. Each June, Art on the Grand transforms downtown Farmington into a vibrant art fair, attracting approximately 40,000 visitors. It's a highly anticipated weekend, showcasing fine arts and crafts from dedicated artists. Back at the Hawk, the local art scene flourishes at the Michigan Makers Market, providing a platform for artists and a chance for the community to connect and shop for unique handmade gifts just in time for the winter holiday season. Art thrives in exhibits at City Hall and the Hawk. With the artwork rotating often, these spaces highlight local and regional artists across multiple media, transforming these public venues into important art experiences for both employees and visitors.
The City of Farmington Hills has a robust art scene, so when we have a call for artists, people really respond. Public art program at City Hall and at the Hawk Community Center has over 100 artists exhibiting their work, and this artists are so excited to be part of the program and are proud of their work being up. It transforms the facilities and makes it more exciting in here, and it brings conversation. And it's also a way that we tell where we are, and people get lost if their art is missing. And you don't really realize how important art is until it's not there.
Art is important everywhere. It really should be everywhere because it inspires people. And a building like this is perfect because many people come here, and instead of just doing kind of rote business, they get to come in and be inspired by the artwork that's here. And it gives an opportunity for local as well as distant artists to have a place to exhibit.
I'm proud to say that in Farmington Hills, we consider arts and cultural programming an essential service. By making this type of programming accessible to everyone, we encourage people to engage in different perspectives, which brings people together and ultimately builds stronger communities, more resilient communities, and I believe healthier communities.
As you can see, with everything the Farmington Hills Cultural Arts Division offers, it's easy to understand why they've become the largest municipal arts division in Michigan and one of the largest in the nation. To truly appreciate how the city has achieved this remarkable milestone, we should look back 25 years to the year 2000.
When I started as the first cultural arts supervisor for the City of Farmington Hills, we had a lot of dreams and ideas, and we'd written a cultural arts master plan. But essentially, the Cultural Arts Division was just one person with a very small budget and no real spaces in which to do our programs. We put our art classes and our music lessons into dimly lit conference rooms at the Cossack Center. Our youth theater was kind of spilling off of the stage in the gymnasium. And when we brought in our first concert series, the Detroit Chamber Winds and groups like the Michigan Opera Theater soloists, these high-quality groups were performing in a banquet room. And as far as the summer concerts go, They were on a shaky showmobile in Heritage Park. But even then, the demand was huge. Our concerts were sold out. People just loved having them close to home and having affordable, high-quality performances. Our youth theater auditions were packed. And when we did a Johnny Cash tribute concert at Heritage Park, the cars were lined up down Farmington Road, and we had to call the police to direct traffic. The arts were exploding in Farmington Hills. So we got creative. Volunteers jumped in, and we turned the old horse stables into the art studios. We transformed the Caustic Center lobby by adding an exquisite little gallery, the City Gallery, and built a wooden amphitheater in Heritage Park. Partnerships helped too. The Farmington Players opened the Barn Theater to us, giving us our concerts and camps a real stage on a limited basis. Our staff grew slowly to include a few extremely dedicated part-time employees.
When I joined the division in 2005, my job was to expand our classes and educational programs, including our youth theater. The response was incredible. Our youth theater productions grew rapidly with over 200 auditioning for each show, which far exceeded our capacity. To give more kids an opportunity, we launched a junior theater program, which allowed us to increase our productions to 4 a year.
The demand kept growing even during the recession. Art on the Grand became its own event right on Grand River Avenue and doubled in size. When the Farmington Hills City Hall expanded, we were able to add a wonderful new public art program. The first year alone, we had the artwork from 70 artists.
The rapid rate of our program growth from 2000 to 2006 led to my position becoming full-time in 2007, which was a testament to the city's commitment to the arts at that time.
Through it all, we found out that one thing was really true. The arts don't just entertain. The arts are not just luxury. The arts build community, and they change lives. We were fortunate enough to see this on a daily basis. This is why we must always continue advocating for the arts and make sure that they continue to grow here in Farmington Hills.
When Nancy retired in 2014, I was really honored to take over as the Cultural Arts Division head. Our programs kept growing year after year. Eventually, we had a new opportunity to open this community center, which was tremendous because we were finally able to have the facilities that we needed to house all of these great programs that we had grown over the years.
The Cultural Arts Division continues to thrive because of the passion of those involved and the strong community support it's inspired. This enthusiasm is how the story of the Cultural Arts Division began, even before Farmington Hills was designated a city, back when it was still known as Farmington Township. The roots of this story run deep. To understand the strength of this community, let's go back to the year 1969.
My name is Ann Marlowe Bellinger. I am the daughter of Marlowe Bellinger. She was really the beginning of the Farmington Arts Council, I think formed back in 1969. And it was volunteers that had the same passion. The one thing that my mom really truly believed in was that arts were for everyone. That she really believed that all ages, all abilities, it was her vision to bring it into the schools, community-wide, formed the Farmington Arts Council in 1969, and they started in what is now the Longacre House, or Longacre Home. And from then, it was really a matter of funding, and she aligned with at that time was the Michigan Council for the Arts, and worked tightly with them as far as acquiring grant funding. She could see how this has transformed into this beautiful center. Arts for the community of all ages. I get goosebumps because I really do feel her inspiration is here today and into the future. And so proud. She would be so very proud.
The Michigan Arts and Culture Council was founded in 1966 by the state of Michigan. We are a government agency that is entrusted with state and federal funds to ensure that every citizen and every community in the state of Michigan has access to or can participate in arts and cultural experiences. With the forming of the Michigan Arts and Culture Council in 1966, it became a trend across the country for all states to have state arts agencies. This then also trickled into local communities where many local cities, towns, and villages were creating local arts councils to support arts and cultural experiences within their own communities. And so here in Farmington Hills, in 1969, there was a movement to start a Farmington Arts Council. Celebrating 25 years of the Cultural Arts Division here at Farmington Hills is a great celebration. I think it's so important for communities to holistically realize the value and importance of arts and culture. So what once started out as an arts council supporting organizations through their services and programming as a nonprofit, the city identified that and recognized that that was a really amazing value add to the residents here. And so becoming part of the city and the city's administration only builds the strength of what an arts council and what city government can do together. And it's evident in the last 25 years and being at the Hawk as a true testament of what can happen when organizations partner together for the betterment of a community. Arts and culture is an amazing asset, not only to an individual in terms of what it brings to you on an emotional connection, a learning connection, and connecting with your family, peers, and other community members. But when you have that as an overall piece of the fabric of a community, it looks to tie in across education, across police work, roads, infrastructure, and even just the day in and day out of how we value who we are as individuals and the creativity that we have, and that it's not just about bricks and mortar projects.
I'm Edie Jopik, and I was 1978 artist in residence here in Farmington. I was very, very honored to receive that award. I followed John Glick, the internationally known potter here in Farmington, and I was a great admirer of John Glick, so when I followed him with this honor, it meant a great deal to me. I felt there should be more attention given to the arts in our community. I went before the board with that recommendation and suggestion at that time. Then I became president of Farmington Art Club. It was Art Club at those days, and for 10 years I served on the board and worked very hard to have more attention given to art. Art is part of my life, and Farmington Hills are a part of my life as well. And I'm grateful for all the art appreciation in our community. I continue to work too.
As we celebrate 25 years of the Cultural Arts Division, it's clear that the arts are not just a luxury, they're a vital part of the fabric of this community.
With the recent growth we've experienced, especially with the opening of the Hawk, it's become very clear that we're not just a municipal division. We are an integral part of everyday life here in Farmington Hills, offering spaces for collaboration, learning, creativity, and most importantly, community. This achievement is really a testament to the cultural arts staff. I am so honored to work with such dedicated, smart, and passionate people every day. This whole project would not be possible without them. I also want to thank all of our city leaders, city staff, commissioners, and all of the residents that have engaged in our programs over the years. Without their support, where we are today would not have been possible.
It's been pretty incredible to be a part of an organization that values the arts as much as the City of Farmington Hills does. The fact that we came to the Hawk and were able to have all of these unique spaces to fill and expand our program offerings, like quadrupled over the years since we moved in, is absolutely fantastic. We see people flocking to the Hawk for cultural arts programs, concerts, tickets, camps from all over the region, not just Farmington and Farmington Hills.
I think the arts are what create a vibrant community. They are what bind us together as a community, and they help us to celebrate all of the great things in life.
A lot of people think of art as something that's superfluous, right? It's just there and it's not necessarily something we need. But if you really think about art, it's in everything, right? There's nothing we do as human beings on this planet that doesn't involve art and design. And because it's ingrained in all the stuff that we do, that makes it that much more important, right? It's essential.
It inspires me. It inspires me all throughout everything I do every day, whether it's in nature, it's in the building, it's art classes, music. It's everywhere we look, and it's such a big part of being alive that I can't imagine not having art.
So the arts is important to me personally because as a neurodivergent person, self-expression was not always easy for me. So as a child, being frustrated or angry or just having really big emotions and being a very out there kid, arts was very appealing to me. Arts in all forms, not just visual, but music and dance and just everything to express all these huge things that were going on inside me so I could communicate with others.
I'd really like to thank all the volunteers we had over the years. They were so special to us and they made such a difference in our programs. City support was also important and the whole community came together to support the arts.
Looking ahead, we remain committed to enriching lives through the arts here in Farmington Hills, and we invite all of you to join us on this journey.
Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of the Cultural Arts Division. It's clear that this success could not have been achieved without the hard work and dedication of countless individuals over the years, a true testament to how essential the arts are to the community.